Today, we're cracking open the code of the introverted mind. We're going to go way beyond all those tired stereotypes and really get into the unique psychology, the actual neuroscience that makes this way of being tick. Okay, so if that quote just hit you right in the soul, you are exactly where you need to be. See, that feeling, it's not some kind of social defect. It's a feature, not a bug. It's literally your brain running a cost-benefit analysis on a vibe and concluding, nope, not worth the psychological price tag.
And this is really the core of what we're talking about today. You aren't broken, you don't need fixing, your psychology is just playing a completely different game. Think of it like this, your mind is running on a different OS, and believe me, it's just as powerful.
All right, here's the game plan. We'll kick things off with the different operating system idea, then dive into the anti-BS detector, life in 8K, and the neuroscience behind the acetylcholine reward. And we'll finish up by talking about what it means to choose depth over all that noise. So let's jump right into section 1, a different operating system. This is all about why your mind is basically built for strategy, not just, reacting to all the static out there.
And here's a great way to think about it. Your mind is playing chess, while a lot of the world is just playing checkers. You're not just reacting in the moment. No, you're calculating the cost of a vibe. You're seeing several moves ahead. It's strategic, it's deliberate, while checkers is, simple and direct. Two totally different games.
Now, that whole chess-playing mindset leads us perfectly into our second point, the anti-BS detector. Because we need to bust a huge myth right now. You're not antisocial, you're just anti-performance.
Yeah, let's be super clear about this. It is not the people you hate. It's the performance. It's that fake social mask, the person saying, "Oh, I'm having an amazing time," while their body language is screaming, "Get me out of here." Your brain just picks up on that stuff instantly. And honestly, trying to reconcile that fakeness is just plain exhausting.
And there's actually a scientific name for this. It's called high perceptual sensitivity. It means you have this uncanny ability to process the real conversation that's happening under the surface. The body language, the shifts in energy, all the unspoken truths. You're basically a human lie detector you never asked to be.
Okay, so that superpowered perception, it takes us straight into section 3, life in 8K resolution. The whole reason you pick up on everything is because your brain has zero chill. Its input settings are just cranked to the max, and that's a feature, not a bug.
I want you to really picture this. A lot of people see the world in, say, 480p. Their brain has this great little spam filter that just deletes 90% of the sensory input. But you? Oh no. You're experiencing life in 8K IMAX. Your brain is taking screenshots of every detail, cross-referencing all the data. It's this incredibly high-fidelity processing of the world, which is amazing. But yeah, it can also get a little overwhelming.
And again, science has a name for this: sensory processing sensitivity. It's a real neurological trait. Your brain just records and processes more information from the environment than the average person's does. And let's get one thing straight. This isn't overthinking. This is deep processing. It's your brain doing exactly what it's built to do.
All right, now we're getting to the really juicy stuff. Section 4, the acetylcholine reward. This is the neuroscience that explains everything, especially why you crave real deep connection and can't stand all that surface-level chatter. You know that feeling? When small talk feels like you're literally chewing on cardboard, but everyone else is acting like it's a 5-star meal? Well, that feeling is completely real, and it's all about your brain chemistry. It's not a personality quirk. It's your brain's reward system telling you, this isn't doing it for me. Okay, so let's break down the brain's reward system. On one side, you have the dopamine pathway. This is what extroverts often run on. It gets fired up by external stuff, novelty, risk, big social events. It feels like a fireworks show. But then, there's the acetylcholine pathway. This is the introvert sweet spot. It rewards internal things, deep focus, reflection, quiet concentration. It's not a loud parade. It's this deep, quiet hum of satisfaction. Two totally different reward signals.
And get this preference isn't just about chemicals. It's actually structural. Neuroscientists have found that introverted brains often have thicker gray matter in the prefrontal cortex. We're talking about the physical hardware of your brain.
So why is that a big deal? Well, because the prefrontal cortex is basically the CEO of your brain. It's in charge of all the heavy lifting, abstract thought, complex planning, making tough decisions, emotional intelligence, the whole shebang. So having more gray matter there means you're literally wired for deeper, more analytical thinking.
And all of this leads us to our final and maybe the most powerful section, choosing depth over noise. This is where we reframe the entire conversation. You're not missing out on things, you are actively opting out.
Let's be really clear about this. You are not running from life. You are running towards yourself. Choosing solitude isn't about escaping the world. It's an intentional move to get closer to your own thoughts, to find clarity. It's a journey inward.
Because, as this says, silence isn't empty. It's where clarity lives. In a world that's obsessed with being loud, you get that quiet isn't a void. It's the only place where real thinking and self-awareness can actually happen. And choosing that is a profound act of self-respect.
So here's the bottom line. You are built for depth in a world that is completely obsessed with noise. Your entire system, from your brain chemistry to the physical structure of your cortex, is designed for it. And that is not a weakness. That is your strength. So after all that, I gotta ask, which team are you on? Are you on team crowds give me life? Or are you, like me, on team I'd rather befriend a cactus? Let us know what you think.